been taking my time to get perfection. Sometimes you got me feeling so weightless. Stop lying, I've been taking my time to get perfection. Sometimes I need to just take a ride away.
Good day people. So today we're doing rear pads and front pads on a Mondeo 2010 2 litre TDCI. So I'll switch around and we'll give you a quick show. So the tools you'll be needing: 13mm socket, 16mm spanner, pair of monkeys, flat screwdriver and a G-clamp. First thing I'm going to do is release the handbrake. So put your screwdriver, do this under there, lift up your handbrake, like that, and just put your cable out. Back in one moment, let me just do that. So once you got that out, like I say, just stick the screwdriver underneath, lift your screwdriver up, and it just pops out from underneath, like that. Next thing is, you got two push bits here, push them in and pull the handbrake out of here. So yeah, that's that one done. As you can tell there's a clip at the top here and a clip underneath. You just squeeze them in and it pulls out that all there. Then this just lifts out of this clip here and brings out of the way. The next thing we'll be doing is undoing the nut at the back. So first thing you want to do, 16mm on here, 13 on the back. Put your 16mm spanner on here. Hold your 16mm spanner still while you undo the 13. There is two, one at the bottom as well here. Like I say, hold this side here with 16 while you undo the back with a 13. Let me just get that done and I'll be back. So once you've got them undone, what you want to be doing is putting your G-clamp in the back and on your piston. Then when you got it tight, use your monkeys, grab your piston and turn your piston. As you turn your piston, the G-clamp will force your piston in, and you have to keep tightening your G-clamp, turning, tight your G-clamp, turn, and it will push it in gradually. So yeah, so we're getting there. So once you rub your pistons back, put your pads in. So just clip in here, clip in the top here, just push them in either side. Some people do put a bit of copper grease in the top here, stop them squeaking, but never have. Never had no problems. So yeah, all it is now is rebuilt. So as you can tell, I've lost the last bit of the video. It's later on in the evening, gone to upload, realised it's not there. So the video virtually shows what to do anyway. Any questions, just ask. Yes or no, the caliper could do with a rebuild. It definitely needed a new boot as it was got all splits in it. But the piston is pumping that and going in nicely, so told the owner, and the owner's going to get it done next time. But it all works. So when you got it all back together, all bolted back up and that, don't forget to pump your brakes a few times. After you pump your brakes a few times, you'll feel it go hard. Then all you want to do is keep your foot on the foot brake, lift your handbrake up, release your handbrake, release your foot pedal, press your foot pedal again, lift your handbrake up. It does self adjust the handbrake, so all good. Another thing I don't think I've shown on the video was when you're pushing back your piston and your caliper, before you do that, make sure you take your cap off
your brake fluid reservoir. Take your cap off, just rest it on top so it helps push the fluid back into the bottle. It saves bleeding the system. Like I say, any questions, don't forget to ask. I didn't get the front brakes on, it didn't film for some reason. I'm hoping to get myself a GoPro soon and that, so be easier to film. I did try getting it on my stand, but my stand's broke, so that's why it was all shaky and that. But I have ordered a new stand, so hopefully that's here any day now. So all the filming should start being a lot better. See you in the next vid. The next one should be a Master 6 doing a service and an O2 sensor. So see you next time.